Hey, what's going on, guys? Archer Mark here, and I'm back with another Star Wars figure review. And today I have for you, from the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch scale, this is the Toys R Us exclusive First Order Snowtrooper Officer. So, very cool figure. So of the past couple Black Series figures I picked up, this has been my favorite. Just the look of this guy is just something just really cool and menacing. As usual, we'll take a look at the packaging real quick. Again, your basic packaging at this point for the Black Series, Star Wars Black Series. We got again. I love the black and red color scheme going on here with the window box. Nice big image there of the Snowtrooper, and we go down. You know, warning, choking hazard, Hasbro logo. First Order Snowtrooper Officer. Got the different languages there. Again, there's the character name there. Again, no number on this. Again, I'm assuming, like with the Target 2-pack, that because this is a store exclusive, this one is not numbered. I'm just guessing that that's the reason. I don't know for sure. Okay, again, Star Wars The Black Series, First Order Snowtrooper Officer. And we got a little bio. The latest generation of cold weather assault stormtroopers, snowtroopers, wear advanced insulated armor and helmets that reduce the glare of icy terrain. Very cool. And, you know, all your different languages, Disney logos, Hasbro, all that stuff. Okay. This guy is really cool. Again, not much as far as, you know, colors. He's basically white. Of course, the pauldron is black and red. That's the only thing that, as far as like color variations, but you know, again, that's how these troopers are. Clone troopers, stormtroopers, and now First Order stormtroopers or snowtroopers. It's like basic white armor. But I just love the look on these guys. It's just like that helmet looks so menacing. Very reminiscent. We have the pauldron, which we've seen in the past with the sand troopers from the original films, and with the clone troopers. So that's cool to have that. And we go down here, and we have the Kama. Again, very reminiscent of the original films. Also some throwback to some of the McQuarrie concepts. You know, reminiscent of the original figures, but still different looking. So, you know, they are certainly recognizable as snowtroopers, but, you know, the new era look. Okay, we'll see the backpack. It's just plain white underneath. It's just pegs on and off, but you can see that looks pretty cool. Some nice little details on the side there. Very nice. We have all the armor on the front, like the little markings there. And notice the very, very tiny slit on the eye to help down the icy glare and to cut down the possibility of snow getting in their eyes. That's a, you know, you got to think like, how the heck do they see all that? But it's like a safety thing. So that's cool that that was incorporated into the armor. Okay, one accessory will go. He holds really well. Is his blaster rifle, which is very similar to. So here's the blaster from the original, the regular trooper, and this is very similar, but you have this elongated stock, and it also looks like the exact kind of weapon that we see Captain Phasma utilize, that we've seen in the trailers and any imagery of her. Very much looking forward to picking up that figure, despite some of the reviews not the greatest. You know, still cool looking, that you just gotta have her. You know, probably gonna be tough as hell to find her, but you know, what the hell. But there you go, that looks great. It's really nicely sculpted and painted. We've got a little bit of silver right there underneath the scope, and we got black and white. Again, it's nice that we're getting just full kind of painted weaponry like that. I like that. Just adds to the detail. Okay, and Trooper does hold it pretty nicely right there. You know, get some double-handed poses there, stuff like that. See, so pretty good job there. There's no place that I can see for weapon storage, like with the Stormtrooper. But there's no other accessories, so you just put it in the trooper's hand, and they'll hold it, and that's I think that's fine. Most people are gonna probably display it like that. Articulation on this guy is, for the most part, pretty well. Shoulders go up, not as much as the regular troopers. They are hindered by the armor piece. It doesn't slip under the chest portion like with the regular First Order Stormtrooper. So it doesn't go up as far as that. So go forward and backwards, we get double or single joint at the elbow, but a little closer to 90 degrees than the regular trooper, which is good. Swivel on the elbow, no bicep swivel. We do have swivel and hinge joints on the wrists, so great movement there. You have pretty good upper torso articulation, where you can move forward a little bit and back just a little bit, not so great, but he can move left and right, so it's an okay amount of movement, not as well as some other troopers or other figures that we've gotten in this line, but not bad. Now, the legs moves forward and pretty good amount, but obviously you're not going to get him to kick back too well, because it is going to be hindered by the Kama. You do have the upper thigh swivel, and you have the same kind of joints where it would move out. If you didn't have this here, it would move out, but obviously very much hindered by that. So that kind of stinks. But, what are you going to do? It's part of the design of the character. You do have double hinge joints at the knees. I struggle doing it because it's really tight on this guy. And you do have ankle joints to move up and down. And there is ankle pivot. It's really nice and tight on these. So you have to play around with it. Loosen the joints up a little bit. But it is there. So really, for the most part, very good articulation, just hindered by really the design of the character's armor, rather than just the figure just not having it. The articulation is there, it's hindered by the armor and clothing that this particular trooper wears or has to wear because of the snowy environment that he is in. So it's just part of the way the character is. So sometimes you have to sacrifice the articulation a little bit. One thing though, this Kama, it's softer plastic. It's almost rubbery, so you can kind of maneuver it around. So it's not really hard. So you can kind of move it and work with it a little bit to try and get a little more articulation out of it. It's not a hard, sturdy plastic, which is good. So it gives you a little bit of maneuverability, but it's going to hinder it. It just will. So overall, still a really cool figure. The articulation hindrance may be a bummer for some, but some people don't care. I don't know. So maybe you don't want the Snowtrooper as much as the regular Stormtrooper. So this may not be as essential for some people. For me, it just looked really cool, and just any troopers I could find. I actually got this guy before I managed to find the regular Stormtrooper on which I had to get on Amazon. So I was just jazzed to find any trooper in the store at all. So I had to pick this guy up. Also, one thing before I forget, when I talk about articulation hindrance, obviously the shoulder articulation on this side is going to be greatly hindered by the pauldron. The head is a ball joint, and so you should be able to remove it. I haven't really tried to. It seems pretty tight on there, and I don't want to mess with it too much. I just don't feel like messing with it too much. So I would assume that if you take the head off, you should be able to take the pauldron off, and then you get better articulation. But that's up to you. It depends on the individual. But overall, still a great figure. I talked about the First Order Trooper, so here's just a little comparison just to show you what they difference is just vastly different. Not, you know, just not as much black. It's more white. You know, if you took the pauldron off, he's almost completely white, this guy. Which, you know, he'll blend in with the snow. I hope, stuff like that. So, just to show you that. Overall, I think this is a great figure. That, you know, despite the articulation limitations, the look of him, so far, it's my favorite trooper from this new movie. Favorite all time is still the Biker Scout from Return of the Jedi. But this is a great guy. Again, he's Toys R Us exclusive. I don't know how easy it is. I think I got lucky. This was the last one that I saw, and I have not seen another one since. So this one might be a little tougher to find. I'm not sure. Or it's just maybe it's just so probably just people are just snapping them up. So I don't know. So hopefully you guys that want this figure are having good luck and you're able to find them. I would guess that ToysRUs.com will sell them as well, so you could try that as well. So there's another option. I think if you could find him, he's definitely worth getting. I just think he looks so cool. I love the weapon, just the overall look of this guy is just, I think, really good. So definitely go on the hunt, pick up this guy if you can. And again, just try and be patient with some of these Star Wars figures, and don't go for those crazy prices, because I'm sure he's probably going for crazy prices on like eBay and other online sales. But just keep hunting, and hopefully Toys R Us, if they don't have it now, your Toys R Us's will restock. So just, you know, pick this guy up if you can. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this review. And until my next vid, you know, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until my next video, stay tuned, and may the Force be with you.